Hey, it's Mr. B. And yeah, this is the first time I'm recording a video without a hat because Miss Kelly gave me a haircut tonight. So you can check out, look at that side right there. He kind of zinged me a little bit there and shaved my head in the wrong place, but I am not wearing a hat, which I'm very excited about. So today we're going to continue our lesson 12.2 and talk about measuring things. And our goal is to learn how to measure things with longer, shorter, longest, and shortest, but also with units. So today I'm going to teach you something special. But before we go to today's lesson, I'm going to give a quick shout out to Journey. Journey yesterday did her homework all by herself, and she got number 3, 4, 5, and 6 all by herself, and simply just looking for the longest object or the shortest object. And she even had to do the second grade question all by herself, which was write the order of these 3 objects from longest to shortest. Guess what she said? Yeah, airplane, perfect. Huge. Car, perfect. And the last one was bike. So she wrote those in order from longest to shortest. Journey, keep up the good work. And I would love to see some more. So please keep on submitting videos and pictures of your work so we can showcase yours next time. All right, and I'm back again. So good job, Journey. Keep up the good work. And today we're going to talk about, up at the very, very top, it says how. So maybe you can put your finger on the word how and follow along with Mr. B. How can you find out whether the shoe or the pencil is longer without putting them next to each other? What can you use? Circle the longer object and explain how you found out. So I want you to think about that for a second while I pause the video and think about how could you figure out which one's longer, but without putting them right next to each other? So you can't move that pencil next to the shoe or the shoe next to the pencil. How could you figure out which one's longer? We'll talk about it in just a sec. All right, hopefully you had enough time to think about how you would figure that out. And today that's what we're going to talk about. Now, what I'm going to do to measure the shoe and the pencil is I can't move them. So I'm going to look for an object around my house. And I found one while you guys were thinking. I found a chapstick. So that's all I'm going to do is put the chapstick next to the shoe. You guys can't really see this, but the chapstick is this long when I measure it next to my shoe. So I put it right there and it goes all the way past to right to there. So that's the chapstick. And then I take that same chapstick and I'm going to put it down here. And guess what? It's about the same size as the pencil. So this isn't the greatest example, but you can tell with my chapstick right there, which one is almost as big as the chapstick? Is it the brown shoe or the pencil? Perfect. The pencil's almost about the same size as my chapstick. So, and you can tell that the shoe is a lot smaller than the chapstick. So that should tell us some information like the pencil is longer or bigger or the longest of the two or longer than the pencil. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to compare different objects with some different objects around the classroom or different objects around your house. And we're going to try figuring out which one is longer or which one is shorter. So that might be a little bit confusing, but I think it'll clear things up for you on the next page. Quit looking at my hair in that little spot right there. All right, let's get serious, and I'll see you on the next page.
Congratulations, you won.
All right, and we're back. And I don't think you won anything just because that's my weird computer making noises. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So on the last page, we used the chapstick, didn't we? So we used the chapstick for the last page. And what are they using on this page to kind of measure the objects? Yeah, there's a purple marker, there's a green marker. Yes, down below there are 2 red markers or 2 red crayons, and those red crayons is what they're using to measure all these objects. So they're going to find out which one is shorter than the red crayon and which one is longer than the red crayon, and that's going to be the longer object. I think the more we do this, the better we'll get at it with some practice. So let's zoom in and let's do this guided practice together. Number 1, they already did for us, but I'm going to look at it anyway. It says use the red crayon to help, and we're going to find out which one is longer. Now, if you look at the red crayon and the purple crayon, they kind of are pretty close to the same length, but definitely that purple is a little bit smaller. That's why I drew those purple lines there. But if you look at the green one, and I draw a line from the beginning all the way to the end of the marker, look at that. It's longer than the red crayon. So we could say the green marker is longer than the red crayon. Duh. And then you could also say the green marker is longer than the purple marker because it's longer than the red crayon. So that's why they circled that one. All right, let's look at number 2. we're using that same red crayon, and what they're doing is measuring a leaf and a glue stick. So what I'm going to do is draw a little line from the leaf to the red crayon, from the beginning of the leaf all the way to the end of the leaf down there. And whoa, that leaf is way bigger than that red crayon. Let's check the glue stick. Well, the glue stick starts right there and it ends right there. So it does not go bigger than the red crayon. So we could summarize and say, hey, the red crayon is, or we could say the purple leaf is longer than the red crayon. Duh. But also the purple leaf is longer than the glue stick too. So I'm going to circle that. If that's confusing to you, please hit me up and let me know what it is. I want to make things a little bit easier for us whenever we're measuring things. Maybe we can do our own little private lesson together. So call me, message me, let me know, and I'll see you on the independent practice page where we'll do a couple together, but then I'll let you have a chance to shine as well. All right, and we're back. So I just want to try something real fast for us because I want to make sure you understand this. So right now we have two rainbow arrows that are the exact same size that I just got off the internet. So they're the same size. Now I'm going to draw two lines, and I'm going to draw, let's see, a blue line. Let's see, I'm going to draw a blue line. And I'm going to draw a green line. Now, it's pretty easy to tell which one is longer here. The blue one looks a little bit longer, the purple one looks a little bit longer. But the reason it's longer is because of this. This is what we need to understand. It's because if I take an invisible line or an imaginary line to go from the purple line down to my object that I'm measuring with, it starts there, and then it ends way past the arrow, doesn't it? Now, if I do the same thing for the green one, it starts there and it stops right about there, which means it does not go past the object. So that is what you need to understand, is that you can measure all sorts of things using one object to see which one is longer and which one is shorter. I hope that didn't confuse you more. I hope it made it a little bit easier for you. But if it didn't, once again, you can always come and find me and we'll do it together. All right, MJ's back, Mr. B's back. Here we go. I hope I didn't confuse anybody, but try sticking with me if you can, all right? Number 3. Now look, we're using that little piece of orange or brown string to help measure things. Which one is, let's see what the directions say. I'm sorry, I did not read that. I'm skipping ahead, and that's my bad. Circle the object that is longer. So let's circle whichever one is longer than that string. Are we going to circle the frog or the leaf? Perfect, we're going to circle the frog because the frog starts there and ends way over there, but this cute little leaf starts there and it ends kind of right there near the end of the leaf, but look how much further the frog goes past the orange string. All right, next one, scissors or stapler. Which one is longer than that string? Now think about it. Start making these little invisible lines at the start of the string and at the end of the object. The start of the stapler and the end of the stapler. Which one is longer than that? You just shouted it out before me. The scissors. Good job. How about you try number 5 and 6 by yourself, and I'll see you on number 7, okay? And we're back. Enjoy this music. It's higher order thinking. Get your brains ready. For this one, we got to look at number 5 and 6 to help fill in the blanks. So number 7, it says the book is longer than the blank. Well, hopefully you have those answers right. So let's look at which one the book is longer than. So let's look around. The book is longer than what? Right? It's longer than the toothpaste, and it's also longer than the stapler. So let's pick one of those to write in, and let's say that the book is longer than the toothpaste. Because look, number 5, we circled. The book is longer than the toothpaste. So let's write toothpaste. Don't make fun of my handwriting, please, silly Sallies. I'm trying my best. I write really big. So try writing neatly on that line while I space it out. So the book is longer than a toothpaste. If you need more time, please pause it and finish writing it. I'm going to go to the next part. The toothpaste is longer than the blank. Well, for number 6, we circled the toothpaste is longer than the, right on, the stapler. So I'm going to write that. That's It's a blend at the beginning. Hopefully Miss Metric has been teaching you like mad on blends. The toothpaste is longer than the stapler. Correct. Pause it so you can finish writing it. And number 7. So the book is blank than the stapler. So are we going to say the book is longer than the stapler or shorter than the stapler? How do you know that? Yeah, that's right. But how do you know? That's right. That's exactly right. So the book is longer than the stapler because look, the toothpaste is longer than the stapler and the book is longer than the toothpaste. I know that's crazy confusing. That's why it's higher order thinking. So the book is longer than the stapler. It's also longer than the toothpaste too. All right, finish writing that one and I'll see you on the back for number 8. Oh, this is some pump up music. Sandstorm by Darude. Yeah. All right, let's turn that guy off. All right. Uh-oh, I can't turn it off. I got to let it finish playing. So enjoy this little thing, huh? I will mute it. That's a good idea. All right, sorry about that. These kind of questions are always tricky because it's like a riddle. You have to use the clues to figure out the name of each dog. Write the name under the correct dog. So that's what we're going to try doing now and try our best. So I see 3 dogs, and it says Tango is taller than Bongo. All right. Tango is taller than Bongo. So one of those dogs is Tango. One of them is Bongo. But guess what? Turbo is shorter than Bongo. So here's why it's a little bit trickier. Turbo is shorter than Bongo. But hold on. Tango is taller than Bongo. See why that's so weird? So let's get our pen ready. I'm going to zoom in a little bit so we can see a little bit more clearly. All right, sorry about that. So this is one of those questions that's going to be a little bit weird, and we might have to do some trial and error to try getting it. But let's try doing those clues. Tango is taller than Bongo, so Tango must be pretty tall. And the next one says Turbo is shorter than Bongo. What's up with this guy Bongo? So where would you have to try him? Where should we try putting Tango, Bongo? Let's just try one, and if it's wrong, it's okay. All right, let's try it. So they want to try putting Bongo in the middle. Let's try putting Bongo in the middle. There goes Bongo. Now let's see if that's right. So Bongo, you're out of here. Now let's read the clues again. Tango is taller than Bongo. So which one's taller than Bongo? Is it the green or blue one down there or the purple one? That's right. The taller one is the purple one. So let's try writing Tango there. Tango is taller than Bongo. Bye, Tango. Pause it if you need to finish writing the names. And then let's read the last clue to see if this makes sense or if we have to start all over. Turbo is shorter than Bongo. So there's only one spot left. So if we write Turbo there, will it be true? Turbo is shorter than Bongo. And I'm going to say yes. So our first try doing this was correct. We put Bongo in the middle. So Tango is taller than Bongo. And Turbo is shorter than Bongo. So Bongo is right in the middle. All done. That was fun. I'm glad we got it right the first time. I'll see you down below. All right, 2 questions left. High order thinking. Joss has 2 crayons. You can see there's 2 there, a green one and an orange one, and a piece of string. Explain how he can compare to determine which is the longer crayon without putting the crayons together. Well, guess what? That's what we've been doing the whole time. So what Josh could do is use that string to measure the green crayon and the orange crayon, right? So if he was able to, he could pick up that string and then put it under the green one. And then he could take that string when he's done with the green one and put it underneath the orange one to determine which one is longer. So we can't do that because that's on paper, but that's what we have to write down. So we'll say Josh could use the string. I know my handwriting is not great, guys. Just pause it and try your best. The string to measure crayons. Now you please pause it so you can finish writing this while we do our assessment equation. And don't forget your period. Please pause it. All right, last question. And it's a test question. You need to circle the candle holder that is the longest and use the blue string to help. So you circle it. I'm going to draw a line from the candle holder. So I'm going to draw a little line from That's the objects and the string. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the yellow candle. Now you circle which one is longer. I can't wait to see your answer. And then when you're done doing that, pause the video to make sure you have all the rest of your work done, and then flip over to your homework page. All right, this is your homework, which means this is some more independent practice for you to do. If you need help, please hop on Zoom with me or come on to the lunch bunch and we'll help you out and do this together. Or you can just ask an adult for some help if you need some help. But I think you'll be okay doing this because it's what we just practiced. On the back, it gets a little bit trickier. Just continue to circle the objects that's shorter instead of longer. That's where they try tricking you. And then before you go, I'm going to show you one little website up here, and it's on Splash Math. So if you have your iPads at home, you can play this at home. But it's going to be measurement of objects. And it's kind of fun to play, actually. I was playing a little bit earlier. So I'm going to play it right now. And it says it out loud. So we have to select the shortest object. And now look. On our screen, there's the beginning and the end. Here's the beginning and the end, the beginning and the end. And I can tell that's an easy one. The acorn's the shortest. And I'm going to try playing this a little bit longer just to get used to hearing longest and shortest. So now listen, they switched it. Select the longest object. So I'm going to attach this website for you. So it's very, very fun to play. And you can check it out on Dojo. Let us know if you need any help, and I will see you guys very, very, very soon. Have fun on your homework, and we'll be on lesson 12.3 tomorrow right here. Miss you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.